Hi there. My name is James Altucher, and I've never done this before. I've been doing this for 20 years. I've never done this. I'm about to show 3 AI wealth building strategies for taking advantage of what I think is going to be a very brief wealth window that is opening now. It's being created by the biggest wealth building opportunity in US history. This is has been blowing my mind. This new next generation of artificial intelligence, or AI 2.0, AI is now predicted to be a $15.7 trillion boom market. Yes, 15.7 trillion with a T, like we never could even imagine numbers like this. That's more than 10 times bigger than the crypto market. And I'll show you how you can potentially get in on the next AI winners with as little as $144. Let me explain. Again, I'm James. You might know me from my 3 best-selling books on investing, my time managing the Wall Street hedge fund Formula Capital, my partnership in the $200 million venture capital firm 212 Ventures, or my podcast that's been downloaded more than 40 million times. LinkedIn even called me one of the most foremost influential people in the world. Of course, I've also been branded an eccentric millionaire, perhaps because I have this strange habit of giving away my wealth building secrets to all the people who need them. A few years ago, I got a lot of attention for pounding the table on crypto. You see, I predicted Bitcoin's success all the way back in 2013. It was trading for $114 a coin at the time. Over the next few years, share value, coin value, exploded by 60,417%, topping out at almost $70,000. Anyone who listened to me then and rode it to Bitcoin's peak in 2021 could have turned a $2,500 investment into a $1.5 million fortune. And I'm telling you all this not to brag, but for 2 very good reasons. One, to show you that my wealth building predictions have an excellent track record. In short, they tend to come true. And 2, because you deserve the second chance that's starting right now. But here's what I mean. You've worked hard all your life. You provided for your family. You paid your taxes. You did everything you were supposed to do. And then how easy is it to just watch from the sidelines as thousands of snot-nosed tech kids got rich on crypto? In fact, by some estimates, cryptocurrencies turned 100,000 investors into overnight millionaires. But if you weren't one of them, I have some very good news today, because this full presentation includes the most valuable prediction I've ever made. An event will happen in our country that will make the crypto boom seem like a ripple on a pond. In comparison, this second chance opportunity to get in on a brand new technology will create a tidal wave of new wealth for those who know where to look. It could be you. I hope it's you. Let's make it you. Of course, you don't have to believe me, but listen, you owe it to yourself. I've been there. I know what it is. You owe it to yourself, your family, and your heirs to listen for just another 30 seconds. I will show you everything you need to know right now. After all, if I'm right about this event, this is our generation's last chance to get in on a game-changing technological advancement. We won't see anything like this again in our lifetimes. I know this. Most people will have no idea how to capitalize on this opportunity. They will decide to wait and see, sitting back while Elon Musk, Bill Gates, and Jeff Bezos get richer. They'll miss out. Don't let that be you. Watch this quick presentation so you can make up your own mind. Let's get right into it. Just what is this last chance wealth building event? I'm talking, of course, about investing in artificial intelligence, AI. But, and this is important, I'm not talking about ChatGPT, Bard, OpenAI, or any of the trendy, hot AI applications all over social media and the news. No. I'm revealing something here not many people are aware of yet, but that will soon transform our economy, our lives, and our society forever. The next generation of AI, or AI 2.0 as I call it, and this is important. AI 2.0 isn't some far-off future dream. It's not like some hype and like this will happen in 10 years. It's already here. How am I so sure? Because unlike almost every talking head out there blathering about AI, I've actually worked in AI for almost 40 years, 37 years to be exact. I went to college for it. I went to grad school for it. And as a hedge fund manager, I programmed my own early AI-powered investing tool. I'll tell you more about my background in a moment, but it's because of my personal AI experience and all the people I know in the AI world, I'm now predicting whether you're a seasoned trader or someone who has never invested a nickel, getting in on the right kind of AI 2.0 during this event could be an extremely profitable decision over the next coming months, if you know exactly what to do, and if you avoid the two big AI investing traps that I'm also going to show you here. I want to be very clear. Forget crypto. I love crypto, but for right now, forget it. Let the Bitcoin junkies stress over every crypto rise and fall. I'm about to show you how a wealth building opportunity like AI 2.0 hasn't happened in America for 150 years. And you'll see why as I explain. I now predict a very brief AI wealth window will open that could allow investors to pad their accounts with cash, even if they have only hundreds to invest, and that's the beauty of it. In fact, it's now estimated AI could be a $15.7 trillion boom market. If you ask me, I think they're thinking too small. I now predict AI will be the first $100 trillion industry. There will be trillions of dollars available to those who know how to take advantage of the AI opportunity when this wealth window cracks open in the coming days. If you know exactly what to do, I predict you could get in with as little as $144 stake. If you were on the outside during the dot-com money grab of the late 90s or failed to buy in on Bitcoin before it took off like a rocket, this is the good news. AI 2.0 will be bigger than crypto. It will be much bigger than crypto. Heck, it's going to be bigger than the internet. And just don't take my word for it. Here's what the world's tech elite are saying about AI. AI is probably the single biggest item in the near term that's likely to affect humanity. And that's from Elon Musk, founder of Tesla and SpaceX. AI is more profound than electricity or fire, and that's from Sundar Pichai, Google CEO. It's hard to overstate how big of an impact AI will have on society over the next 20 years. That's none other than Jeff Bezos, founder of Amazon.com. Artificial intelligence is the new electricity. Andrew Ng, co-founder of Google Brain. The world's first trillionaires are going to come from somebody who masters AI. That's from Mark Cuban, entrepreneur. He's a friend of mine. He's been on my podcast several times. And it's not just the elites. The public is fascinated by AI. Did you know from its launch date, it took Netflix 3.5 years to reach 1 million users. 3.5 years to reach 1 million users. It took Twitter 2 years to reach that same amount. 2 years to reach 1 million users. Facebook was a bit faster. It reached 1 million users in only 10 months. That's very impressive. If you built some software and 1 million people were using it in 10 months, you'd get very rich. So how long did it take the AI interface, ChatGPT, to hit 1 million users? 5 days. It took less than 1 week for ChatGPT to claim 1 million new users. That is astonishing. And it didn't slow down. Within 2 months, ChatGPT hit 100 million users. Today, as one of the most visited websites on the planet, they're closing in on 1 billion monthly users. I mean, it took Google years to hit that. And the market is finally taking notice. In 2020, which seems like a century ago, pre-COVID, $271 million was invested in AI. Just 2 years later, that number increased by 1,000%. And in 2022, investors pumped $2.56 billion into AI stocks, all of it driven by the exploding market for AI. But the truth is, AI is still in its earliest days. According to the US Census Bureau, last year, only 4% of companies reported using any kind of AI. That number is going to go from 4% to 100% at some point pretty quickly. And that's the best news I have for you. As of right now, as you're watching this today, you are still ahead of the biggest investment opportunity in American history. Have you missed out in the past? Imagine if you had gotten in on two of the best performing stocks of the last few decades. Let's just say, hypothetically, you'd invested just $144 in Apple right from the start in 1980. Your little investment, that $144, would now be worth $198,192. Let's say you'd invested some more. With a $10,000 stake in Apple when it first went public, you'd now be as rich as a lottery winner. You'd be sitting on a $13.7 million retirement nest egg. What if you'd bought Amazon at the start? In that case, your $144 stake would now be worth almost $250,000. But a $10,000 Amazon investment, you would see $15.8 million in your account right now, 30 years later. With that kind of wealth, you would never be thinking about money again. Imagine how grateful your children would be if you had done this. Consider another top performer, Tesla. This is a new company. In May 2019, you could have snagged a share of Tesla for just $12. Go to November 2021, the shares were trading for $407. That's a 3,031% gain in just 30 months. That beats any bank or bond I've ever heard of, any savings account your brokers try to talk you into. Now, these examples, of course, they're unusually strong. There's no guarantee of this kind of performance. But fact is, major technological innovation does drive massive investment returns. And that's exactly what I'm talking about here. I predict new AI technologies will create the biggest investment opportunities of our lives. Don't miss out this time. That's why today I'm revealing a blueprint for investing in this new AI 2.0, for getting in early, before the amateur traders out there even sniff the real opportunity, and never having to regret how you sat on the sidelines while someone else claimed your fortune. If that's happened to you before, consider this your second chance, because AI 2.0 will be more significant than any tech breakthrough we've seen in our lifetimes. AI is Edison's light bulb. AI is the internal combustion engine. AI is splitting the atom. Or honestly, maybe it's bigger than all of these combined. I'm now watching companies come to market with new AI-driven technologies that will transform our society. It's going to be amazing what happens. And here's just a tiny fraction soon of what we'll see. AI 2.0, it's already starting to do this, but AI 2.0 will revolutionize medicine. A new drug typically costs $10 billion to develop, and 90% of those drugs fail in clinical trials. Now, a new AI tool can identify potential drug molecules 1,200 times faster than current methods. This will slash the cost of drug development and bring more better drugs to market quicker. Of course, there's more. Recently, an AI program created a new cancer drug in just 30 days. Remember, I said it could take years, but now using AI, a cancer drug was created in just 30 days. And in February 2023, the FDA approved the first AI-designed drug. As the expense plummets and the speed of development increases exponentially, prepare for a flood of amazing new drugs to hit the market. And anyway, I'm just beginning. There's still so much more. AI 2.0 is going to revolutionize transportation. Are you ready for an AI chauffeur? Advanced AI will soon make safe, self-driving vehicles a reality. But it won't just be autonomous cars. AI technology will drive trucks delivering goods around the country and even pilot cargo planes, and spacecraft. Let's switch gears to something that hits closer to home. AI 2.0 will revolutionize cybersecurity. I forget all my passwords. I forget them every single time. Are you sick of having to change passwords every few months and still getting your accounts hacked? AI is going to solve that. AI-powered systems are being developed that will know it's you online simply by the way you type. And AI-driven facial recognition cameras in your devices will provide an additional level of security, making hacks and identity theft almost impossible. And finally, stopping online criminals, hopefully forever. We'll see. These are just a few examples of AI technology that is already here or in its final stages of development. But this is all just the tip of the AI iceberg. Education, manufacturing, e-commerce, transportation, government, entertainment. There is not a single industry that will not be revolutionized by AI. And of course, buying in early on the best AI innovations, that's going to be like getting in on Tesla, Apple, Amazon, or Bitcoin before the average person has even heard of them. And while, again, very few investments go on to see extraordinary returns like these, I targeted the AI stocks I believe could turn $10,000 into $1 million over the next few years. So please keep listening, because if your retirement accounts aren't flush, the opportunities you're about to get could help you see those accounts grow from the AI boom. But here's the thing. Most AI investors, even the so-called experts, they're getting it all wrong. ChatGPT, OpenAI, and all the other trendy public AI programs, the applications making those lifelike pictures on social media and writing music that sounds like our favorite artists, and the programs pumping out entire college term papers in minutes, they're fun, they're impressive, but they're the hype right now. And as I'll show you momentarily, the first generation of public-facing AI will soon feel as obsolete as an America Online CD-ROM. In fact, if you get it wrong, investing in today's early AI programs could be a financial disaster. I'm talking about possibly losing your investments or even wiping out your retirement savings. It's what I call the AI paradox. And here it is. AI will create the largest investment opportunity in modern history, and making a fortune from AI should be as easy as shooting fish in a barrel, but many investors, even the experts, will lose money. That's the paradox. AI will transform the world economy in a million different ways, and savvy investors should make easy money on AI. But despite what all the so-called investment gurus are saying, most people will not see any kind of substantial gains. And I'm going to show you exactly why that is and how to help make sure it will not happen to you. Listen, because you're about to be one of the most informed people in America. And I believe what you'll see today will allow you to be one of the fortunate few who capitalizes on the real AI opportunities. I've identified those AI stocks I believe could turn as little as $10,000 into $1 million over the next few years, potentially changing your financial circumstances, your financial circumstances, your financial circumstances, the circumstances of your family, your heirs. I'll show you everything here about the coming AI wealth window and how you can still get in on it. But that's not all. To show you I'm serious about helping you get in on this opportunity, I'll give away one of my top 5 AI 2.0 stock picks right here for free. I'm serious. I don't want you to pay me a dime for this top 5 pick or for any of the information I'm sharing today. The fact is, if you didn't get in early before, I refuse to let good people like you miss out this time. But I do need to warn you. If, like me, you're over 45, I really think this is your last chance. I don't foresee, this is so big, I don't foresee another wealth building opportunity like this in our lifetimes, and possibly not for another 100 years or more. I implore you, don't ignore your chance. In fact, if you give me just one more minute of your time, I'm going to reveal my 3 AI predictions that could change your future and that of your family and heirs. 1, you'll see how a new kind of AI, AI 2.0, will crack open a brief wealth window in America. And I believe the opportunity is starting as I say this. I predict the wealth window will allow regular people to make substantial gains, not just the elites. This has happened only once before in our country's history. And if you follow the blueprint that I'm going to show you here, you could get in on a $15.7 trillion market boom. Number 2, you're also going to see why most experts are dead wrong about what is coming. And even better, I'll show you my proof why I think this is going to happen. And I'll show you why the mainstream is so clueless about it. Number 3, you'll see exactly how, if you follow my blueprint, including one AI pick in my top 5 that I'm going to give away right here, it could be possible for you to turn $10,000 into $1 million over the next few years. And I'll also show you opportunities that you could get into starting with as little as $144. This could happen even if you don't know anything about technology or investing. And you'll also see how to stay safe from the 2 AI investing traps that will doom many investors. Keep watching to avoid making these 2 mistakes that could ruin your chance at gains. I wish someone had told me 30 years ago about investing mistakes, because I've made a lot of them and I've learned from them. And so I'm going to describe that to you right here. So let's do this now, starting with why most AI investors will fall flat on their faces. In fact, for many, AI investment can end up feeling like a swindle or even a con job. Why? Because historically, when it comes to groundbreaking new technology, the first generation is immediately obsolete. Remember surfing the web using Netscape or Firefox, or even go further back? Do you remember using Mosaic to surf the web back in 1995? Or doing an internet search with Alta Vista, or go further back, Lycos? Just like these early generation technologies, today's first batch of public AI programs, what I'm calling first generation AI, they're dumb, they're gimmicky, they're full of glitches. In fact, here's something no one is telling you. All of these brand new AI programs your kids and grandkids are probably playing with, the underlying technology has been around for years or even decades in some cases. We were simply waiting for the computing power to catch up. And now that it has, they're already obsolete. My AI experience and investing research tells me the next phase of AI, what I'm calling AI 2.0, is where the real opportunity lies, and it's coming true right now. I'll explain everything you need in a moment, including showing you the AI 2.0 companies that I'm expecting to blow up and giving you one of my top 5 AI growth stock picks free of charge. But first, I have an important question for you. Why is no one else telling you all of this? None of these get-rich on AI investment gurus seem to know much about AI 2.0. Why is that? Truth is, those talking heads have no idea how to recognize the real AI opportunities because they don't know a darn thing about the technology itself. This is what's been so frustrating to me. This is why I wanted to give this talk. These experts are just tossing darts in the dark. But maybe you're asking, okay, James, that makes sense, but why should I trust what you are saying? And I would ask the same question if I were you. You're smart to be skeptical, and I owe you an explanation. Sure, I might be best known for being an investor, a venture capitalist, a writer, and maybe you've listened to a few episodes of my podcast. But here's something few people outside my family and friends know. I've been an expert on one subject above all others for decades, which is artificial intelligence. And that makes me completely different to all those talking head investing gurus that are out there. I've been fascinated by artificial intelligence since I was a child. And 36 years ago, almost to the day, I first started working in AI technology. This was back in 1987. I was an undergrad at Cornell University. I worked on my first computer chess program. I worked on my first neural network then. By the age of 20, I wrote a scientific paper on AI. Surprisingly, it got published. This was unheard of for an undergraduate student. I got to go out to Germany and present this paper at the conference on automated deduction. It was in Kaiserslautern, Germany. It was the most prestigious AI conference in the world, though, and I was by far the youngest person there. But it went so well, I was invited to present on AI at more conferences and more universities. After college, I went to graduate school at Carnegie Mellon University to study AI. That's where actually AI was first conceived of in the 1950s by Alan Newell and Herb Simon, who I worked with a little bit, who won the Nobel Prize on various topics. As a graduate student, I helped develop what became IBM's Deep Blue. You might have heard of Deep Blue. It was the chess-playing program that was the first computer program to beat the world chess champion, who was Garry Kasparov at the time. IBM even offered me a job to work on Deep Blue, but I turned them down. I had other plans and a ton of ideas knocking around in my brain. Throughout my career, I started and then sold several tech companies. One sold for a $10 million payday. This was during the internet boom days. Another for $15 million. I used that money to become an angel investor in several startups like Buddy Media, which was then acquired by Salesforce for $689 million. People noticed my knack for recognizing monster investment opportunities. So that got me a job in the heart of global finance, Wall Street, using actually an early AI tool that I wrote myself. It became the basis of my first book and also my first hedge fund. And the book was called Trade Like a Hedge Fund. Today, I'm on a first-name basis with nearly every big hedge fund manager in Manhattan, as well as every major venture capitalist in Silicon Valley. If you listen to my podcast, you'll see the list of names running down my guests. I've also written 3 best-selling books, including Skip the Line, including Choose Yourself, which USA Today called one of the 12 best business books of all time. I also created, as I mentioned before, a weekly podcast interviewing thought leaders like Mark Cuban or Richard Branson. And because of all this, LinkedIn once called me the 4th most influential person in America. I don't know what crack they were smoking that day, but they had me right after Bill Gates and Richard Branson, and this was in 2015. But in the investment world, I'm known for one thing more than any other: making bold predictions about technology that came true, and often doing it years before the mainstream experts. For example, in 1997, I predicted the rise of video streaming services. By the way, this is how I met Mark Cuban. In 1998, I predicted how the internet would change the world, and that became the basis of my first company that I went on to sell. In 2007, I went on TV to say that Facebook would be worth $100 billion. The people at CNBC were laughing nonstop, but I was right. In 2011, I predicted the stock market had bottomed and announced it was time to buy. In 2013, again on CNBC, I predicted the success of Bitcoin when it was trading for just $114. And in 2016, I predicted the growth of virtual reality. And there are many, many more. But today, I'm making what I think is going to be my boldest prediction ever. The next generation of AI technology will open a wealth window that could be the biggest wealth-building opportunity of your lifetime. The fact is, AI is reshaping the global economy as we speak. It will be impossible to sit on the sidelines for this one. If you don't get in at the right time, you and your family could suffer. AI is going to disrupt entire industries. Soon, 1 to 3 lawyers using AI will be able to do the same work as 10 to 20 lawyers can today. And while none of us will cry over fewer lawyers, many other jobs will disappear entirely. In all, it's predicted that 8 out of every 10 American jobs will be affected by AI, and a full 25% could be replaced forever. Some estimate 300 million jobs could be lost to AI. Does that mean AI is bad news for our economy? Not at all. Next-gen AI programs will speed up product development, reduce time to market, and allow for enormous innovation in manufacturing and production. AI will send our country's productivity soaring, allowing the U.S. to finally outcompete third world labor. After all, with every major work-saving innovation throughout history, as jobs were lost, even more were created. A lot of jobs were lost by the internet, but more jobs, obviously, were created than were lost. AI is not going to be any different. Bill Gates agrees, saying AI is just the latest technology that allows us to produce many more goods and services with less labor. And overwhelmingly, over the last several hundred years, that has been very great for society. Very soon, I predict an AI-driven technology and manufacturing boom will line the pockets of those who got in early. In fact, consulting firm PricewaterhouseCoopers estimated that by 2030, AI will add a staggering $15.7 trillion to the global economy. That's more than the combined economies of the world's two most populous countries, China and India. If you want in on it, of course, keep watching. And please do not even pay attention to the doom and gloom people out there, the ones who claim AI could become sentient, begin thinking for itself, and eventually wipe out humanity. That's a great plot for a sci-fi movie, but the doom and gloom people don't understand the actual software underneath this AI technology. AI has no ability to go rogue, and it never will. Remember taking statistics in high school? That kind of is what AI is. It's in a very, very advanced form of statistics. What appears to be thinking or reasoning is simply statistics at work. AI programs are fed a huge amount of information. I mean, ChatGPT was fed every single piece of text, even tweets, even blog posts, even Reddit posts, everything in Wikipedia, every book. It was fed all this text, everything written up until 2021, and it just crunched through all this text in order to statistically figure out, given a set of words, what words will come next. It's a huge amount of information. The software organizes it and then spits back the information that is statistically the best answer. That is it. The programming is very clever, but AI can never become sentient like a human. Think of it this way. It won't enslave humanity. It's not going to cause a nuclear war, but, and this is what I tell people, it will likely be the best assistant you could imagine. AI will crank out mundane tasks and increase worker efficiency in a million different ways. It's going to be phenomenal, and that's how it will transform our lives and the global economy. It's the dawn of a brand new era for humanity. AI is a technological breakthrough unlike anything we've ever seen or will see again in our lifetimes. That's why AI is such a huge money-making opportunity if you know exactly what to do. The global elites, they see the opportunity. Elon Musk has already put $50 million of his own money into AI. And in July, he launched a new AI business called X.AI. Amazon has invested $100 million into AI. And by the way, those are the smaller players. Microsoft and Bill Gates have already committed to $10 billion in AI development. A little-known guy named Mark Zuckerberg, with his tiny company Facebook, invested $22 billion into AI. Google has invested almost $31 billion and plans to launch a major AI 2.0 initiative, codenamed Gemini, before the end of the year. And all of this still pales compared to Chinese tech giant Tencent, which has already invested a staggering $70 billion into AI. And yes, these are some of the wealthiest people and most powerful corporations in the world. And as always, the rich will get richer. There's nothing that's going to stop that. You can't stop that. But I predict, because of the nature of this AI 2.0 revolution, a brief window will open for regular folks to enjoy substantial new wealth. Again, imagine getting in on Amazon in 1997 before it exploded by 158,950%, or investing in Apple when it first went public in 1980 and before its stock skyrocketed in value by 138,207%. But Amazon and Apple have more than just massive returns in common. They were both technological innovators. They disrupted entire markets. I mean, Amazon turned upside down the book industry. Apple, music, movies, computers, phones. Finding those innovators is the secret to life-changing returns, because AI will disrupt every market, every business, and every society on the planet. I believe the next generation of AI 2.0 being released right now will create opportunities even bigger than Amazon, Apple, or Tesla. Today, I've identified those AI opportunities that I believe could take a $10,000 investment to $1 million or more over the next few years. I also have more speculative picks that you could get into for as little as $144. These opportunities could end up netting you big returns, or invest more if you want with the blueprint I'm going to share today, and you could find yourself sitting on a substantial retirement account to the benefit of you, your family, your heirs. In fact, I believe the impact of AI 2.0 on our economy will be so monumental, it will usher in a second Gilded Age. You see, the best tech investors know that every 10 to 15 years, there's a brief period of major technological innovation. This innovation then drives huge gains that are available to regular Americans. Most recently was the crypto boom. A few years ago, when up to 100,000 investors suddenly found themselves wealthy beyond their dreams. Before that was the dot-com frenzy of the late 1990s, when new millionaires were being minted almost overnight. If we go back a little further than that, in 1982, newly invented personal computers and disk drives created a white-hot bull market for everyday investors, and so on back through history, with a new tech boom appearing around every 10 to 15 years. But 150 years ago, something different happened, something much bigger. In 1877, a technology-driven wealth window cracked open in America. I'm talking about what is now referred to as America's Gilded Age. During this time, driven by major technological advances, the U.S. economy rose at the fastest rate in history. In fact, the Gilded Age is when America became a world leader in technology. We weren't the world leader before then. We were like this little country nobody ever thought of. But right then, things changed. From 1860 to 1890, 500,000 patents were granted for new inventions. That's 10 times the number granted in the previous 70 years combined. And I'm talking about game-changing technological innovations. The light bulb, the telephone, the airplane, the automobile, the Kodak camera, just to name a few. But you don't want a history lesson. That's not why I'm bringing it up. Here's why I'm bringing it up. Because for once, the Gilded Age wasn't just about the rich getting richer. No, it was an opportunity for regular people to get in on the tech boom. And some of them used the opportunity to secure unimaginable wealth. Like Andrew Carnegie, raised in a one-room cottage. He made $1.20 a week as a 13-year-old bobbin boy in a clothing factory. At 20, Carnegie, this 20-year-old kid, he convinced his mother to mortgage their home to buy 10 shares in a railroad business. He eventually turned those early dividends into a fortune that in today's dollars would be worth $309 billion. Or Cornelius Vanderbilt, who quit school at 11 years old to work on a ferry. He went on to build a shipping and railroad empire that would make him one of the wealthiest men on earth, with a net worth of over $200 billion in today's money. And of course, there's John D. Rockefeller. His dad was a con man. His father left his family penniless. At 16, Rockefeller became an assistant bookkeeper at some firm in Cleveland. His wage was $16 a month. At 20, he began investing his measly savings in oil. And guess what? He was very good at it. Rockefeller became America's first billionaire. In fact, he may have been the richest person in modern history. At one time, his fortune was about 2% of the entire American economy. Today, that would make him worth $500 billion. The time in which these men lived is called America's Gilded Age because it was a period of great wealth and innovation where regular people could improve their station in life. This kind of wealth revolution had only happened this one time until now. I believe the economic opportunities created by AI 2.0 will usher in America's second Gilded Age. Just like the railroad and automobiles did away with horses and carriages during the Gilded Age, AI will radically transform our economy and society. For example, I predict American manufacturing will leave China and make a triumphant return to America thanks to AI-powered robots. This is already in process. The technology is being developed as I speak. I'm talking about, of course, among others, Elon Musk's Optimus robots. These robots are autonomous workers embedded with a smart AI brain. Musk is going to use thousands of them in Tesla factories with plans to expand that to millions around the world in many industries, not just Tesla. AI robots will make it cheaper to manufacture goods here in America than China. They'll create new American jobs ultimately in construction, maintenance, transportation, management, and more in America. Musk believes the potential of these robots is almost limitless and could soon exceed Tesla's revenues, and I believe that. He's even said his robots have the potential to be used in homes to make dinner and do housework, care for the elderly, or even become a buddy. Or, by the way, searches on AI girlfriend have gone up 2,000% in the past month. So hopefully that doesn't become a trend, but who knows? Maybe AI is going to be some sort of romantic companion for lonely people. Now that may sound strange, and perhaps it is, but I've learned not to bet against Musk's vision. Again, this is just one of the ways AI 2.0 will transform our economy and society. There are so many others. Christian Hammond, chief scientist of a company called Natural Sciences, told the BBC that in 15 years, 90% of news will be written by machines. Advanced AI will soon be doing much of the work now done by lawyers, data processors, radiologists, customer service reps, factory workers. For some, AI will eventually make their jobs obsolete, just like carriage makers, telegraph operators, bobbin boys, typewriter repairmen were all phased out by progress. But as in the past, new technology will create far more jobs than it takes away. Ignore the chatter about universal basic incomes and socialism. There's always room in life and in this society for creativity and innovation and adventure. And the doomsayers can squawk about the sky falling down all they want, but take it from me, you know, I've been an AI expert, I've done things, I've built companies, I've reported about these historical occurrences. AI is kicking off a global economic boom. And if you follow my AI investing blueprint, you could have the opportunity to change your own circumstances and enjoy new comfort, financial security, and most importantly, independence. That is, of course, if you don't stumble into these two AI investing traps. Here's AI trap number one. Ignore the, hey, look, Ma, we're AI now companies. Some companies are talking about AI because it's the rage. Those fakers will peak quickly and fall just as sharply. If you're fooled, you'll take a very expensive bath, and it's happened before. Do you remember like when there was an iced tea company added blockchain to its name and saw its share price shoot up by 380%? In 2017, this happened. The Long Island Iced Tea Corporation changed its name to Long Blockchain Corporation. What a scam. Even though the company had nothing to do with blockchain technology. Still, blockchain was red hot. Remember that in 2017? The stock price and trading volume both spiked, probably from people who were drinking Long Island iced teas while they were buying the stock. But you can guess how that one ended. As quick as it went up, the stock nosedived, losing more than 99% of its value. Aren't you glad you weren't left holding that. That would have been such a regretful mistake to make. And with the sheer size of the AI market, the risks of mistakes will be so much bigger. Of course, and this is important, there are real AI stocks that will experience tremendous growth. Maybe not as many as people think, but they are out there. Here's the challenge. How do you separate the true AI innovators from the AI flavor of the month companies? That's a real challenge if you're not an AI expert. That's not all you're going to face. Here's the second AI investing trap to avoid. AI trap number 2, getting bombed in the AI startup minefield. Business startups are the investor's holy grail. You buy in low at the start, anticipating an Amazon-like earnings explosion. That's the kind of scenario in which good people's fortunes are changed forever. And sure enough, there are now more than 14,000 AI startups begging for cash and tempting early investors with the promise of mega returns. But getting in early could feel like you just hit on the top gainers, like Apple in 1980 or Tesla in 2010. But here's the scary reality. Almost all these AI startups will crash and burn. Will Manitas, CEO of AI-driven healthcare startup Science.io, said it very well. There are hundreds of millions of dollars being deployed towards glorified tech demos. Most, if not all of these, will fail. Pioneering internet entrepreneur and a good friend of mine, Gary Vaynerchuk, has an even more pessimistic prediction. 99% of AI startups are going to fail, he recently announced. And by the way, he's super pro-AI, but what he says is true. 99% of AI startups are going to fail. Think about that. Up to 99% of AI startups will go down in flames, and their investors could be left holding worthless stock. It makes you wonder, can you pick the 1% winners to make money during the coming AI wealth boom? You'll need to safely navigate the startup minefield. And I'm talking about identifying the few AI startups who are really innovating in the technology with a real plan, real financing, real potential for growth, instead of losing your investment cash to companies that talk a big game before going down in flames. Yes, I believe AI 2.0 will be the biggest money-making opportunity of the past 150 years. But if you don't know how to identify the right opportunities in which to invest, it will be a disaster. Unless, that is, you hold the investing blueprint I'm offering you right now. Please, don't spend $1 investing in AI until you've seen the very final part of my presentation. This is what you've been waiting for. You can get in on the $15.7 trillion AI market. And again, if you don't get in, somebody else is going to own some of those $15.7 trillion. But you could get in by investing in more speculative picks for as little as $144, or using the picks I believe will take $10,000 to as much as $1 million over the next few years. This is your chance to potentially build your own wealth and that of your children and heirs. But as I told you a minute ago, to get in on the AI wealth window, you need to steer clear of the flavor of the month, AI fakers, and avoid the 99% of AI startups that will crash and burn. Instead, you need to invest in those companies that will use AI profitably, delivering big gains and new wealth to their shareholders. The same thing happened when the internet first started getting big. And I was there in the trenches when the internet was first getting huge. At first, everyone claimed to know the secret for harnessing its potential. Some of the loudest voices claimed to be experts, even though they didn't have a clue how the technology worked. But you know what happened next? Dot-com stocks crashed, followed by wave after wave of bankruptcies. The same scenario could play out here. Companies are now starting to throw billions of dollars into AI. They're praying, please, AI technology, improve my business, or at least increase my stock price up a few bucks. Yes, the AI 2.0 wealth window is very real, but you do need to identify the big winners, the true AI innovators. And while all investing carries risk, of course, The good thing is you don't need to be tech savvy to make money from AI. You don't even need to be an expert stock trader. Maybe you never invested in a stock in your life. Instead, you just have to buy shares of those companies set to dominate the space and stay far away from the loudmouths who are overpromising results from technology they don't understand. And that's exactly why I'm saying this to you today. This is exactly why I wanted to give this talk. I've done the work for you. For the first time ever, I've taken my nearly 40 years of experience with AI, combined it with my track record of picking winning investments to select 10 real AI 2.0 stocks. The 10 AI 2.0 stocks I believe are best positioned for monster returns. So today, I'm handing out copies of my brand new AI 2.0 portfolio to good Americans who deserve their second chance to invest in breakthrough technology and who want in on the $15.7 trillion AI market boom. I'm assuming I'm talking about people like you who've taken the time, and I'm grateful for that, to watch this full presentation. I'm going to show you how to get a copy of my AI 2.0 portfolio today. This way, I'm going to make investing in AI 2.0 so easy for you. You'll get the benefit of my nearly 40 years of AI experience, again, combined with my track record of picking winners. And I hope it goes without saying, but I don't have an ownership or management stake in any of these companies. To create my new complete AI 2.0 portfolio, my team and I independently handpicked only those companies we believe will be at the bleeding edge of the next generation of AI. Whether you choose to invest in any, all, or none of them, I don't benefit. I'll explain how to claim my new AI 2.0 portfolio in a moment, but let me tell you exactly what you're getting. My new portfolio is made up of the 10 companies I've identified that are leading the way into Generation AI 2.0. And here's a quick example of what I mean. The first stock you'll find in my portfolio is a company that will power the next generation of AI. AI is all about computing speed. So this company I'm talking about, they're developing a new kind of ultra-powerful microchip for AI called quantum computing chips. These quantum computing chips are made of components 1,000,000 times smaller and far more powerful than conventional chips. It's almost like science fiction compared to the chips now, but it's very real. Here's another pick you'll get. A little-known company that's the world leader in natural language processing software. Basically, their powerful software can hear what you're saying, understand what you're saying, and then respond appropriately. And this tech will be vital for the next generation of AI applications. There's more. I predict Elon Musk's Optimus robots will fill factories around the world. They will be the greatest manufacturing innovation since Henry Ford invented the assembly line. This is, in fact, the new assembly line. But there's a problem. While new AI-brained manufacturing robots are busy building Teslas or whatever, who is making sure they're not making mistakes? There's a company using AI technology and computer vision to observe assembly lines. This advanced programming can monitor the entire manufacturing process and ensure no robot workers are making mistakes. Okay, here's one final company that I'll tell you about right now. It's more later. I mentioned the new ultra-powerful microchips necessary to power next-gen AI, but there's a big problem. Most manufacturers have reached the maximum transistors they can fit on a chip. That stops them making the more and more powerful chips necessary for AI 2.0 programs. Remember, AI is very computationally intensive, but you'll get full details on one groundbreaking European company that has pioneered technology to pack many more transistors onto a chip. This company uses extreme ultraviolet light, EUV, to burn new transistors into a chip. They're light years ahead of the competition, no pun intended. The company's name is ASML Holding, based out of Amsterdam. The stock ticker is ASML. I told you I'd give away one of my top AI picks. ASML Holding is in my top 5. There you have it. But if you didn't jot it down, please do not worry. You don't need to remember a thing, because I've included every detail you need about this light years ahead AI chip maker and every detail you need about the company creating robotic worker management tools, and the company creating powerful AI voice recognition software, and the company developing game-changing quantum microchips, and in fact, all 10 top picks in my new AI investing portfolio. I've written them up in a new report. I put a lot of work into it. This new report's called the $10,000 to $1 million AI 2.0 Blueprint. This report includes my entire AI 2.0 10-stock portfolio, and I am going to send it to you today. My goal is to make sure you don't miss out on the coming AI boom and you don't make the two AI investment mistakes I described earlier. I'll tell you exactly how to claim your own copy of this report in a moment, but let me tell you a little more about what you're getting. The $10,000 to $1 million AI 2.0 Blueprint is the result of me and my handpicked team's research into the future of AI. I am so proud of this work. You'll get our own proprietary method for identifying the buy and hold stocks we predict will have huge upside over the coming years. You'll get all 10 companies available now that show the indicators I personally look for to indicate massive growth potential, including certain stocks the market is currently ignoring. I mean, I've been using these types of indicators for over 25 years. Your report includes every detail you need, exactly how they're innovating in the AI 2.0 space, and why me and my handpicked team think that they're poised for major gains. We even included the maximum stock price you should pay. Don't pay more than this price. We put a lot of research hours and effort into building this, including only those stocks we see having the biggest potential for gains. Our goal was to make it so easy for you to get in on AI 2.0. And while, of course, finding the top winners is not easy, of course, there are no guarantees in investing. All investments carry risk, so don't necessarily expect all 10 of the picks to be winners. But if even just 1, 2, God forbid 3 hits big over the coming months and years, your personal gains could be massive. So today, I'm going to send you your entire report, the $10,000 to $1 million AI 2.0 Blueprint. I'm going to tell you how to RSVP for your own copy in a moment, but perhaps you're wondering, why am I sending you my new AI 2.0 portfolio? And this is further of why I've been doing this for so long. I am tired of only the big guys winning. This is not how America was built or how it was supposed to be built. It feels like the game is rigged these days. And while I come from a very modest background, I've used what I've learned about playing the market to make myself into a very wealthy person. And I really enjoy, I've been doing this for a long time, I enjoy giving back and sharing the knowledge that I've been really grateful to learn and the mentors that have taught me so many things. So I wrote the $10,000 to $1 million AI 2.0 Blueprint, especially for people who missed out on the crypto boom and investing in other world-changing technologies. The AI 2.0 wealth window is opening now, but as I mentioned before, it's going to close, and it's going to close soon. Don't let the opportunity to generate more retirement cash over the next few years pass you by. I've described already 4 of my 10 AI 2.0 picks, but you'll find so much more inside your new free report. I can't emphasize this enough, how much work we've put into it, because I'm also including full details on my little-known AI picks, like, for instance, a company that uses new AI tools to revolutionize their clients' customer experiences, and a software giant that's quietly, almost secretly, on the leading edge of next-gen AI. But that's still just the start. You're getting 10 fully researched picks from me and my team in my complete AI 2.0 portfolio, handpicked for you. In a moment, I'll show you exactly how to claim your own copy of the $10,000 to $1 million AI 2.0 Blueprint. But before I go, I want to give you something else. I promise you a chance to feel like you got in on Apple or Amazon right at the start. when their stock was trading for practically nothing and before those stocks took off like Patriot missiles, turning some early investors into millionaires. Of course, those were extraordinary winners and unlikely gains. You can't invest blindly in every small AI stock out there. So that's why I created a second report for you to find the true undiscovered gems, companies people have not heard of. I look for companies with good financials and real opportunities, but again, very importantly, you don't want people to know about them. You want to be first in. You want companies, though, with clear direction, a solid pipeline, a patented technology that can be leased or even purchased by larger players and the big companies with leadership that have experience and relationships throughout the industry. If finding these tiny, undiscovered gems sounds difficult, you're absolutely right, which is why I'm really proud of this. I did a huge amount of work, compiled the research for you. If you want to take a chance on smaller companies, even smaller than the ones in the first report I described above, these are microcap companies. They have enormous potential for growth. Open your second report. It's called your $144 AI Jackpot. It's the second report I'm going to send you today. And I'll show you how to claim both your reports in a moment. But here's what you'll find inside your $144 AI Jackpot report. My team and I have identified 3 small microcap AI stocks we think could one day dominate their industries. They're small now, they'll dominate later. And if we're right, these stocks could potentially skyrocket in value, and you could get in with as little as a $144 investment. These are 3 well-run companies, all publicly traded, that Wall Street has all but ignored. You'll get every important detail on an innovator in what's called edge computing, which is technology that vastly speeds up data processing. Another one, you'll get an innovator in quantum computing, which could soon make current computers as relevant as the Ford Model T. You'll get an innovator in online education that uses advanced AI to revolutionize how students will learn. If you're comfortable taking more risk for the potential to reap more gains, open your $144 AI Jackpot report as soon as it arrives a few minutes from now. If we're right about these undiscovered gems over the next few months and years, you could turn as little as $144 into substantial gains and feel like you got in on the ground floor before most people have even heard about these companies. This could potentially create some massive winners. Every detail you need, including the right price to pay for these undiscovered stocks, is in your own personal copy of your $144 AI Jackpot report, along, of course, with your copy of the $10,000 to $1 million AI 2.0 blueprint. You'll have both of these in just a few minutes, but look, that's still not all. I always say you should overpromise and overdeliver, and that's how you create success. So before you go, I have one more valuable report for you. The AI 2.0 revolution will create a huge uptick in tech mergers and acquisitions. This is a fact. We see this every time there's a big tech innovation. You see, the mega corporations out there, the Googles, the Amazons, the Netflixes, they will pay truckloads of cash for any business that can give them an edge in the AI space. They have a choice. They could build the AI division, or they can buy it. Well, it's much faster if they buy an already established company that has patented technology. So if you buy into these smaller firms now, before the big household names come calling, you could again stand to make a truckload of money for yourself over the next few years or more or sooner, who knows. Fact is, large tech companies must keep up with the latest AI advances. Many will find they're at a severe disadvantage, leaving them only one option. Buyouts are the only way they'll get ahead. You see, compared to smaller companies, big companies have a harder time keeping up with technological advances. So if the Googles of the world, the Amazons of the world, whoever want to stay large, The established players need to focus on their core business. They cannot afford to devote piles of cash to starting projects that might not pan out. That's why large companies have procedures, red tape, and bureaucracy. Spending money carefully keeps shareholders happy, but it stifles innovation. Small, nimble entrepreneurial teams have the opposite problem. If they want to grow, they must do something faster, better, or cheaper than everybody else. So innovation is the only thing that keeps them going. They either figure out how to stand out or they go out of business. The small companies, they don't have all the cash that the big companies do. So they have to figure out the problem with super smart people. They have to figure it out better than anyone else has so their products are attractive. And if their technology looks promising enough, the smaller company might receive a buyout offer. It's often easier and cheaper for the big guys to take over smaller competitors and add the acquired technology to their portfolio. The best way to innovate is often to buy your way in. After all, the tech giants have huge piles of cash and investments they can use to go on an acquisition spree. Check out the liquid assets, that means the cash, these giants have sitting in the bank. Google, they have $149 billion, $149.6 billion sitting in the bank. Microsoft, $121.1 billion just in their bank account. Amazon, $66.5 billion. Apple, $166.5 billion. Meta, $59.7 billion. With that much cash at their disposal, these tech giants can get their hands on hot AI technology for almost no risk. Here's the good news for you. When a buyout is announced, the smaller company's stock soars. Lucky investors greedily and happily count their winnings. The tricky part, of course, is knowing how to identify buyout targets before a deal is announced. That's because by the time the news comes out, it's of course too late. The biggest profits will be long gone. That's why me and my team recently did something huge. We did this specifically for this report. We licensed software to create a proprietary indicator that predicts when a buyout announcement isn't just likely, but could be imminent. It's like an early warning system. No one else has what I call a buyout indicator. So not surprisingly, our indicator recently zeroed in on an AI company with explosive potential because it's sitting on AI technology for which industry giants will gladly pay a fortune. And even if this small company doesn't get a buyout offer, it has plenty of room to grow on its own. That's the whole idea. This leaves you two potential paths to big profits. I put everything you need to know about this buyout target in my new report, third report, Cash In on AI Buyouts. As a venture capitalist, I've made a career out of buyout deal after buyout deal. This has been the main way I've made a living over the past 15 years. Along the way, I've seen lives transformed in a single day when these deals go through, including my own. Having sold two companies I built with firsthand experience under my belt, believing when I say a tidal wave of AI buyouts is coming. This is the time. And with your report, Cash In on AI Buyouts, you'll have the chance to get in now before the buyout happens, giving you the potential for huge gains. Let me repeat what I'm going to send you, what I want to send you in the next few minutes. Report number one, the $10,000 to $1 million AI blueprint. This includes every detail on my new portfolio of AI 2.0 growth stocks. Report number two, your $144 AI jackpot report, which again includes 3 undiscovered AI stocks that potentially could skyrocket in value over the next few years. Report number 3, Cash In on AI Buyouts, which uses my proprietary buyout software to identify a small AI company that could soon be acquired by a giant, which could potentially result in massive monster gains. All of your new reports are short, they're easy to read, they're written in plain English, they include every detail you need about each pick, exactly why we believe each stock has major upside, and even a target price at which to buy. If you've traded before, you'll know exactly what to do. But if you haven't, and if you're unsure how to get going, you'll be pleased to know I'm also going to send you a fourth report, report number 4, Altucher's Investing 101 Guide. This easy as pie guide shows you exactly how to invest in AI 2.0 or really any stocks. It leads you step by step through the simple process of setting up an account, understanding all the terminology and jargon, and making your first trades. Doesn't matter how old you are, or if you're not tech savvy, or if you've never even invested before. Nowadays, if you have a computer or a smartphone, it's dead easy to invest in stocks. And I think you'll be really amazed at how simple it is. There's nothing scary or confusing about it. But I get it. It's sometimes scary starting that new thing and putting real money to work. So that's why I had my team write this new guide specifically for you. Altucher's Investing 101 Guide will show you everything you need to know. We take all the guesswork and confusion out of it so you can get started with confidence. And of course, and this is important, you don't need to do anything. You can claim all your reports today, read them, and do absolutely nothing if you choose. Or you can, if you want to, if you like what you read, you can invest just a little, $25, $60, $144. Or you can go a little bigger, invest more. The choice is always 100% yours. Again, I don't have a stake in the companies recommended in these reports. I don't benefit whether you invest or not. I did that on purpose so as to not to have any conflict of interest here. I'm simply trying to help good Americans get in on the $15.7 trillion AI 2.0 boom and take advantage of the brief wealth window that's opening now. My suggestion is this: at least claim your 4 reports today, read them cover to cover, and don't worry, we've kept them brief. Think about what you've learned and then decide if you want to get in on the coming AI 2.0 boom. The choice is yours. In a moment, I'm going to show you exactly how to RSVP and claim all 4 reports today. Again, report number 1, the $10,000 to $1 million AI 2.0 blueprint, including every detail on my complete portfolio of 10 AI 2.0 growth stocks. Report number 2, your $144 AI jackpot, including 3 undiscovered AI stocks that could potentially skyrocket in value over the next few years. Report number 3, cash in on AI buyouts, which identifies a small company, small AI company, that could soon be acquired by a giant for huge gains. Report number 4, Altucher's Investing 101 Guide, which shows you step by step how easy it is to get started trading. Right now, I have copies of all reports, of all 4 reports set aside for you, and you could claim them now. So before I go, I have one final thing for you, and I think it's the most important of all. Earlier, I told you about America's Gilded Age, when new technology changed the face of our nation and turned some investors into the richest people on earth. Imagine if you were alive at that time and someone told you how to invest in steel, railroads, light bulbs, automobiles, etc. in real time. I mean, the entire world changed during this period. What if you could have invested along with it? If you had had access to that information, you could have gotten rich right along with the Rockefellers, the Carnegies, the Vanderbilts. Well, what if I told you there is a way to get that kind of inside knowledge for America's new Gilded Age, the age of AI that's starting right now? You see, everything you learned today, every one of my expert predictions about AI, every opinion about the trillions in AI investment opportunities that are available right now, this was all first shared with a small, tiny community of Americans, the readers of my investment newsletter, Altucher's Investment Network. Altucher's Investment Network newsletter is designed to fulfill one simple goal: to help my readers achieve true financial freedom and independence in every monthly issue. I tap into the skills that I developed as a hedge fund manager, as a venture capitalist, my network of other investors, to reveal my secrets for how I've built true lifetime wealth. And I don't do it alone. I'm connected again to the biggest players in Silicon Valley and Wall Street. That's allowed me to hand select the world's best team of investment experts and trading superstars. And it's why my newsletter is Altucher's Investment Network. Each issue connects readers directly to my network's wealth building expertise. Every single month, my readers get specific strategies to capitalize on hot new investment trends before those trends blow up. I'm talking about AI 2.0, of course, but there are lucrative investment opportunities everywhere if you know where to look. Biotech, cryptocurrencies, legalized cannabis, cybersecurity, driverless cars, 3D printing, biotech, genomics. That's just the beginning. Right now, my team is closely watching emerging wealth-generating opportunities. Soon, we'll be showing my readers what stocks to buy and for how much. Because if they get in early, I predict my readers could enjoy real gains over the next few years. With Altucher's Investment Network, they have tools to build a life of abundance and true financial well-being. Altucher's Investment Network is your personal guide to the wealth-building opportunities of this new gilded age. In every issue, I share specific stock recommendations with every detail necessary to decide if it's the right investment opportunity. I advise my readers when to buy, when to sell. I make it so easy to invest and win big. And it was through Altucher's Investment Network, my readers had the opportunity to make 627% on Bitcoin in 5 years. It was also through Altucher's Investment Network, I advised my circle to buy ServiceNow, currently up 197% since 2018. Or get in on the Trade Desk, currently up 242% since 2019. And buy AeroVironment, currently up 204% since 2017. Are you seeing these kinds of returns anywhere else? But while our hand-picked stock recommendations are the #1 benefit of Altucher's Investment Network, that's far from all it offers. You see, I also use each issue as it's like a conversation with my most trusted friends. I consider my readers part of an inner circle, and I don't pull any punches. And I share my uncensored analysis of the economy, warning my readers of potential storms on the horizon, as well as which sectors should see unexpected growth. I recommend books, articles, and videos to help improve their investing. I also interview other successful investors for their unique insights and tips. I especially like to bring in investors who specialize in certain niche sectors, giving my readers an exclusive perspective on hot new markets. And of course, a dollar is a dollar, so I don't limit my writing to stock investments. My readers also get timely analysis of other strategies to make money. There's many strategies out there. It's not just all about stock market investing, including certain business opportunities that can work as successful side hustles, all sorts of opportunities. The bottom line is this: Altucher's Investment Network is a small community of Americans who are simply more informed, more successful, and happier than most. And right now, I want to extend to you an invitation. I'd like you to join us, become part of my inner circle of Altucher's Investment Network readers. Altucher's Investment Network is the perfect way to stay up to date on the opportunities in America's new gilded age. You'll get actionable details on all the AI 2.0 investment opportunities open today and those that are still on the horizon, as well as other emerging markets and exciting new opportunities. We're talking about new crypto, quantum computing, biotech, automation, cybersecurity, genomics, and so much more. To get the most out of Altucher's Investment Network, you don't have to be an expert investor or even know anything about technology. Me and my hand-picked network of experts, we do the work for you. Every month, I sit down and write a new issue, packed with my world-class research and stock recommendations. This is what I do all day long, an analysis of the market and our economy. You'll know what I know, meaning you'll soon hold valuable knowledge, insights, and secrets that it will make you a marvel to your friends. It's up to you whether you want to let them in on your secret. My monthly issues are unlike any other resource on the planet, but above all else, My goal with Altucher's Investment Network is to create financial security and wealth for you, your family, and your heirs over the coming weeks, months, and years. When you become part of my inner circle today, only you will benefit from the insights from my nearly 40 years experience in AI. Only you will be prepared for the coming AI 2.0 wealth window. Just say yes, James, today to trying out a one-year subscription, and I'll immediately count you among my closest inner circle of Altucher's Investment Network readers. When you do, you'll get all of this: monthly issues with an in-depth take on today's biggest wealth-building picks delivered to your inbox, weekly email updates on our model portfolio and important movements in the market, email alerts anytime we recommend you buy or sell a position, optional text message alerts when we send out actionable trade advice, free special reports and exclusive updates to keep you ahead of the market, unadvertised bonuses sent just to you, free subscriptions to valuable daily e-letters, Altucher Confidential, Technology Profits Daily, Paradigm Press Room's 5 Bullets, and Paradigm Press Concierge. And of course, I'll immediately send you all of the free gifts. Free report number 1, the $10,000 to $1 million AI 2.0 blueprint, including every detail on my complete portfolio of AI 2.0 growth stocks. Free report number 2, your $144 AI jackpot, including 3 undiscovered AI stocks that could potentially skyrocket in value over the next few years. Free report number 3, cash in on AI buyouts, which identifies one small AI company that could soon be acquired by a giant for huge gains. Free report number 4, Altucher's Investing 101 Guide, which is an easy step-by-step how-to guide for the new investor. All your free reports are a gift from me simply for saying yes to my invitation and trying out my Altucher's Investment Network newsletter today. Make no mistake, your reports are truly a gift. All 4 of your reports are always yours to keep, even if you end up canceling your subscription. You take no risk, and I'm going to explain what I mean by that. I write Altucher's Investment Network to be your key to unlocking a life of financial security and independence. I do ask for a tiny subscription fee to help cover my time and the expense of producing your newsletters. I have a team that produces them. It's usually $299 for a year subscription. I think that's more than fair, but one second. After all, just one good trade recommendation could potentially make you thousands over the next few years. But I told you, I really want the AI 2.0 wealth window to be your second chance and your chance to get in on the $15.7 trillion AI 2.0 boom market. That means I don't want money to be the reason you miss out. So I'm cutting the price of a one-year subscription way, way down. In fact, today, and only right here, I'm going to slash 84% off the regular price. I'm inviting you to join the Altucher's Investment Network Inner Circle for just $49 a year. It's a savings of $250. That means it's just a few bucks an issue for my latest insights and recommendations for getting in on AI 2.0 and dozens more wealth-building secrets. Not to mention your 4 free reports and all the other wealth-building subscriber benefits. Plus, if you subscribe today, I guarantee your price will never go up no matter how long you choose to stay a subscriber. You will always be locked in at today's 84% savings, guaranteed. But I promised you would take no risk, and I meant it, and I'm going to explain what I mean by that. When you get your reports and your first Altucher's Investment Network issues, read them all cover to cover. Maybe even start making trades. Confirm that everything I've told you pays off. Take your time. In fact, I want you to take up to a full 6 months to read and enjoy your Altucher's Investment Network issues. But if at any time during those first 6 months you feel you're not getting everything I promised you here, just reach out to my friendly team. We'll refund every penny you've paid, no questions asked. And you keep all of your free gifts, keep every issue, keep every bonus you've received so far. Let me repeat that. In a moment, you'll have the opportunity to join my private inner circle of Altucher's Investment Network readers. When you do, I'll immediately send you your complete set of reports. Free report number 1, the $10,000 to $1 million AI 2.0 blueprint. Free report number 2, your $144 AI jackpot. Free report number 3, cash in on AI buyouts. Free report number 4, Altucher's Investing 101 guide. In fact, all 4 reports will arrive at your inbox within minutes of subscribing today. Then you'll start receiving your private monthly issues as I write them. When they hit your inbox, I encourage you to read them right away because some of the best investment opportunities, of course, are time sensitive. And if you choose to invest, make sure the value you're getting far exceeds your discounted subscription fee. Make sure you are enjoying real profits from the little-known tech and emerging market investment opportunities I recommend. Make sure you feel smarter, more secure, and wealthier than you did before you subscribed. Take up to 6 months to decide, but if during those 6 months you feel that Altucher's Investment Network hasn't made you at least 10 times what you paid, I want you to cancel it for a full and complete refund. And you keep all 4 free reports, every one of your received issues, and all of your bonus reports and emails, no matter what. Even if you cancel for a full refund, there will be no questions asked, no weird fine print. You just get your refund. This is the only way I do business, and I hope that feels fair to you. I'm taking the risk because I'm confident you'll find Altucher's Investment Network to be one of the best decisions you've ever made. Plus, with the 84% discount, getting in today is a no-brainer because there is zero risk. There's zero risk to you. Okay, it's time. Altucher's Investment Network is for people who appreciate the uncensored truth and who want to get in on the $15.7 trillion AI boom. I hope you're my kind of person, and I believe over the next months and years, you are going to profit during the coming AI wealth window. So are you ready to join my wealth building community? If you subscribe now, you'll lock in your 84% discount and you still have time to get in early. Please make sure you're invested in my top picks before the window closes. Today, I've given you everything you need to help make it happen. Your freedom and security are waiting, and I feel you won't get another chance. Today, you've learned my 3 bold predictions, how the experts are getting it all wrong about today's trendy AI programs, how AI 2.0 is the next wave of AI innovation, and it's available now. Number 3, how if you follow the AI investment blueprint that I have completely laid out for you today, you can target small breakthrough companies for as little as $144 and potentially turn $10,000 into $1 million over the next few years. By getting in on the AI wealth window opening now, you know all of this now, and you can't unlearn what you know. The way I see it, this leaves you with 2 options. Option 1 is this. You can do nothing, which is totally fine. No hard feelings. I'm glad we had this chance to sort of meet each other, and hopefully you learned a lot. You can decide to watch someone else make a fortune during the AI 2.0 wealth window opening now. It's very easy. I've done this. You could blame bad luck or the market or whatever you want for not improving your financial circumstances. But I really don't think you'll do that. There's no reason to do that. You'll choose option 2. You'll say yes today to this one-time opportunity. You claim all your 4 free reports minutes from now. They'll arrive in your inbox. You'll open them right away. You'll learn exactly how to get in on the AI wealth window. You'll follow the recommendations of me and my handpicked experts, and you'll never regret allowing this final wealth-building opportunity to pass you by. By getting this far, I know you're a person of action. You're not going to miss out again. Are you ready to take your first step into a life of knowledge, security, and the potential for true generational wealth? Good, because it's time to RSVP for all your free gifts, including the bonus gift I've been saving for you. You see, I understand that not everyone can invest thousands in the market. Of course, you can always start small, But there is another way to make money off AI, and that's why I'm also going to send a bonus report that I've been saving for you. It's called 5 Secret AI Income Generators, and it shows you how you can make easy income from AI without investing a penny. And I'm serious. Inside, you'll learn 5 innovative ways on how to use AI to generate weekly or monthly income without investing. I've never even offered these 5 secrets to anyone before, but I've kept you here for a while now. I'm grateful you've been listening to me. I'm not going to go into everything your new income report contains. It will be in your inbox in just a few minutes, and then you can discover all 5 secret AI income generators. Whether you want to just pad your monthly income a little or potentially make real money off of AI. Your free bonus report is a quick read, but I think you'll find these AI income strategies fascinating and extremely valuable. Okay, let me quickly summarize everything you're going to get today. When you agree to try a risk-free subscription to Altucher's Investment Network, I will immediately send you 5 free gifts. Free report number 1, the $10,000 to $1 million AI 2.0 blueprint, including every detail on my complete portfolio of AI 2.0 growth stocks. Free report number 2, your $144 AI jackpot, including 3 undiscovered AI stocks that could potentially skyrocket in value over the next few years. Free report number 3, cash in on AI buyouts, which identifies a small AI company that could soon be acquired by a giant for huge gains. Free report number 4, Altucher's Investing 101 Guide, which leads newbies step by step through the simple process of investing. And bonus free report number 5, 5 secret AI income generators, showing you 5 ways to generate new monthly income from AI without even investing. And of course, you'll get all your subscriber benefits, including weekly email updates on our model portfolio and important movements in the market. Anything going on in the market or the economy, I will write about and inform you about. Email alerts anytime we recommend you buy or sell a portfolio position. Optional text message alerts if you want when we send out actionable trade advice. Free special reports and exclusive updates to keep you ahead of the market. Finally, unadvertised bonuses sent just to you, including free subscriptions to 4 valuable daily e-letters: Altucher Confidential, Technology Profits Daily, Paradigm Press Room's 5 Bullets, and Paradigm Press Concierge. And of course, goes without saying, you'll get each Altucher's Investment Network monthly issue when I write them. I write them every month. Remember, it was through my newsletter that my readers learned how to get in on our best open gains of 242% since 2019, 204% since 2017, 197% since 2018, and the top closed gain of 627% in 5 years. And there's many more. These are just a few examples. Those gains alone made the $49 annual subscription price seem like a bargain, the bargain of the decade. And of course, you're locking in today's 84% price discount for as long as you choose to stay with me. Look below now. You'll see a button that says Next Step. This means it's time to decide. Will you claim your 5 free wealth building reports, get in on the $15.7 trillion AI 2.0 market, be one of the smart people who takes advantage of this last chance wealth window and never again regret being left out in the cold? Or will you let someone else take your place? I'm afraid this message could disappear at any time. There's a limited number of new subscribers I can accept today, and this special 84% discount offer can't last. So please accept my invitation now. Are you ready? Ready to get in on $15.7 trillion AI 2.0 boom using my insights and recommendations? Ready to potentially increase your own wealth and independence? Ready to gain power and prestige holding knowledge others don't have? That's what you'll get today in your Altucher's Investment Network subscription and your 5 free reports. And the beauty is you never take any risk. Go ahead, press the Next Step button now. When you do, you'll be taken to a secured, encrypted reservation page. There you can tell me exactly where to send your free reports. You'll have all 5 in just a few minutes. And remember, there's no risk to you. You can cancel for a full refund anytime in the first 6 months, and you keep your Altucher's Investment Network issues and all 5 reports, even if you claim a full refund. Press the button below now, and I'll meet you on the other side. Thank you for spending this time with me today. For Altucher's Investment Network, I'm James Altucher. Press the button below to claim your 5 free wealth building reports.